the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mike.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Keanu Benton there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out, believe it, I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 72.
Oh, looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient. And now they get another first down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll throw. It's Penix. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
60 Bison.
To throw is Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Steelers 0. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Wow. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Carter on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's got room past the 35. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. Down the right sideline. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Michael Penix, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Steelers 7. Bradley Pinion.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Good for a Steelers 1st down.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is taken in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
18 yards on the play.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Go.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Peyton Rosen that time in on the stop. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Second and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
19, Tiger. 19. Take over.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their
You know,
own
Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 258.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7 from the 34-yard line. Here's second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, they go with Warren. First down and more to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's a Steeler first down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
On play action, Rodgers. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Then he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3.
Inside.
Play action now with Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
19, Tiger.
Now Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
It's fourth down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And here's Bijan. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Come on, set. 79 Bronco. Track him 60.
Here's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Here is 1st and goal.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Go, check! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle!
Algier going to try to bust his way in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Atlanta. Al Gonzalez to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
14. Bradley Pinion set to
So the
kick
lead
off.
is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, 88. Run it. Green 18. Look at this.
Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Steelers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They'll stick to the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
Rodgers.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Metcalf with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
He was brought down by
Now on 2nd and long.
taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised.